to our channel. My name is LYZAH, and today I'm going to be showing you guys 10 signs that a person in your life is toxic. This can go either for a partner or a friend. But before we get into it, as you guys know, a lot has been going on in the world right now. So if you guys are part of the Black Lives Matter movement, which you should be, there's going to be links in the description box for petitions you can sign or to donate money. So if you want to, it's in the description if you haven't done it yet, or it'll be pinned in the comments. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first sign that someone is toxic in your life is if this person cannot be happy for you when good things happen. For example, you just got promoted in a job, or let's just say you got a good grade, or just something good that you've been working hard for happened for you. If this person's not happy for you, then they're definitely not a good friend. Like if you tell them good stuff and they're always just like moping, or just like, yeah, they're just being like a little bit fake, then that's how you know that they're not actually genuinely good friends. Because someone who's actually cares for you will be happy, like when you're winning, they're also winning. So if they always feel like if you see that like they're kind of being iffy with you and you tell them good things or good news, then they're definitely not good friends. Okay, so the second toxic trait is when the second toxic trait is when you feel like the person, if you feel like this person is always in competition with you, whether it's your partner or your friend, then this is definitely a toxic trait and you should definitely drop that person. Because if you guys have a friendship or relationship, there shouldn't be no competition. You guys should always root for each other. So if you feel like this person's always trying to compete with you, and if you tell them good news, they're like, oh well, I did this, or I'm like 2 steps ahead of you, you know. If they always act like that, then just know that that person is not a good friend or not a good partner to be with, because there shouldn't be any competition. You guys are friends, you guys are in a relationship. There shouldn't be anything like that. Number 3 is when the person you're with or your friend can't support your business or your goals. So, you know, if you have a business or you just have goals in life, like you want to be an actor or you want to be a singer or anything, if this person can't support you, not necessarily financially, but if this person can't just support your goals or your dreams, then they're not a good friend. A friend that's putting you down when you tell them like, oh, you want to be an actor, or I don't know, you want to be a doctor or anything, you know, instead of them like hyping you up or helping you and being like, you know, what can I do to help you? Or if you have a business and you're selling like let's say you're selling lip gloss, selling makeup, whatever, and you know they don't buy from you, they don't do anything like that, they don't help promote your things on their social media, then they're definitely not a good friend. Because, you know, this kind of goes in with the competition too. Sometimes people don't want to support your dreams or your goals because they want to do better than you. Like they feel like they're in competition with you and they don't want you to succeed. So that is definitely not a good friend. You don't want to be friends with somebody that doesn't support your goals or doesn't want to at least be there for you to help you get your business going or get your goals to come true. So number 4 is if your friend, this is mostly just for friends, not really for a partner, but if you can go for partner too, but if your friend is messing with your ex or your crush, like if you spot them being sneaky with someone that you dealt with in the past, then just know that person is fake. With girl code, you shouldn't be, even boy code, you shouldn't be messing with your friend's ex or a crush or anything. Even if it's a crush and nothing happened between them, you still shouldn't do that, because you know that that person had feelings for that person. So you should know that it's off limits. Like, don't do that. Yeah, I don't think there's any exception to anything. Some people might say, oh, if it's been like a long time, or you know, the person moved on, like maybe not can mess with their ex, but it's like, no, you can't do that. Even like, why would you want someone's leftovers?
The tea is exceptionally good today. Who made this? Very delicious. Hold on.
Doesn't really make sense. Why would you want someone's leftovers? Like, just leave it alone. There's plenty of fish in the sea. You do not need to be talking to, messing around with your friend's ex. Like, if you genuinely feel like the friendship is real, please stay away from that person's ex, whatever.
Period.
So if you think that your friend is doing that, or you spot your friend doing that sneaky stuff, please cut that person out of your life, because if they're doing that, who knows what they can do in the future. So leave it at that. It's not cool. I don't care what anyone says.
I said what I said.
Number 5 is if your friend or partner is never there for you. So this can be more like, I guess, emotionally. So, you know, if you're always there for that person, you know, when they call you at any time of the day, you're there, you're picking up, you're going to their house. If they've gone through like a breakup or something happened, you're there for them, but they're never there for you, leave that friendship or leave that relationship. It goes for relationships as well. If, you know, you don't feel like that person is there for you in a relationship, but you're always there, please leave. That is toxic. The person is toxic and it's just going to drain your energy. And yeah, like, that relationship is not worth it. The friendship is not worth it. You shouldn't be going always an extra mile for someone who wouldn't even like go a centimeter or meter more for you. So just leave it at that. It's definitely not worth it. Even especially in relationships, if like you really love that person but you don't feel the same genuine connection back, then leave that relationship, because it's just gonna keep hurting you. Number 6 is if you feel like this person is always saying shady comments or anything slick, that person is toxic. If you always with other people, you guys are talking in a group and that person is always making shady comments about like what you're wearing or your makeup or anything. I mean, there's a difference between like criticism, is it criticism, or critiquing, than actually being shady and like being mean and rude. Like, if you feel like this person's your friend or this person's your partner, you guys in a relationship, but this person's always like saying slick things in front of people, then just know like that's not a friend. That's not someone you should be dating. No, that person should be hyping you up, not putting you down. A lot of people too will do that because they don't want the spotlight on you, or like they hate that you always get attention from other people, so they try to put you down or try to like say little things, but they pretend it's a joke. They always pretend it's a joke, you know. But like, if you see that they're always picking at you all the time for the littlest thing, or like punching little jabs at you, then you know that, okay, they actually feel some type of way or they're jealous. So please leave that person alone. They are toxic. Number 7 is if this person is always trying to make you look bad. This can go a little bit the same thing like shady comments, but I guess the difference with this one is maybe that they're trying to make you look bad, like let's say you did something that was bad, or I don't know, just something that doesn't look good, and you know the person's like talking about it to other people, or you know they just don't want you to look good in front of other people. Okay, they want you to have like a bad reputation, so they'll always like bring up all the negative things you've done or anything that's happened to you that, you know, you probably don't want people to know. They'll probably bring it up just to like, again, be shady. And you know, that type of person is a toxic person, and you know, you shouldn't be friends with someone, once again, who tries to put you down. You should only be friends or be in a relationship with somebody who elevates you, lifts you up, makes you feel good about yourself. If they don't, cut them off. Number 8 is when this person badmouths you after an argument. So let's say you guys are in a relationship or a friendship, and this person, you guys have an argument, and this person goes and starts telling your business out to other people. you know, that person's not a friend. Like, if you guys have secrets and things between you guys, and you have things you don't want people to know, and after you guys have an argument, this person's always talking behind your back and saying things about you, you know, that's not a friend. Like, if you guys have an argument, do not go telling the other person's business to everybody else. That's just not a no-go, especially if you're in a relationship. Like, don't go talking about this person. If you guys love each other, friendship-wise or relationship-wise, like, do not do that, because you wouldn't want it if someone did it to you. So if you feel like every time you have an argument with somebody, they're really bad mouthing you, don't just think of it as, oh, well, since we were fighting, you know, we argued, you know, they were probably mad, that's why they talked about me or they said this about me, you know, and the person would be like, oh, I'm so sorry, it's just because, like, I was mad. Like, they're gonna use that type of excuse. If they do, then just know, no, they're toxic. You just need to know right away. Just because you're mad at someone doesn't mean that you need to go telling their business, especially if you want to be friends with them again. Like, just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Okay, so for number 9, if, let's say, this person in your life goes out with somebody, or, you know, they're just with another entourage and people are bad mouthing you or saying slick stuff about you while your friend is with them, and your friend or your partner doesn't stand up for you or defend you, that person is toxic. Because if someone is bad mouthing your friend, you should be able to stand up for them. Even if they're not there, you should be able to defend them, because that's what just real friends do. Like, you shouldn't just be there, like, agreeing with what the other person is saying, or just think they're not saying anything. Like, no, stick up for your friend, stick up for your partner. If you don't, like, if you find this person never defending you, but you're always defending them, do not. They're toxic. Even if what they're saying is true, like, even if the person who's bad mouthing you is saying, like, true stuff about your friend, still, you should still defend your friend, because that's your friend. If it was your family member and your family member did something bad, you would definitely defend them regardless. Like, you know, you should think of it like that. I know that family is obviously more important than, like, a friend, but, you know, you should at least have almost the same type of understanding. Like, you should still have that type of feeling, or how do you say this? Like, you should just think of it as, if that person is really your friend, you should still think about it, like, in your shoes. Like, would you want that person to not defend you, you know, in a tough situation? No, you want that person to stand up for you. And last but not least, the 10th thing that shows that someone is toxic in your life and that you should cut them off. This goes more for, I guess, relationships, but if the person is controlling, if you want to go out or you're wearing something, you know, that I guess they don't really agree with, or just stuff like that. Like, if you find a person always being controlling and saying, no, you can't do this, you can't do that, or even for, like, friends, like, if you just want to hang out with somebody else today, or you make plans with someone else and your friend doesn't agree with it and they're being rude, or they're saying, like, why are you hanging out with them, and then that person's controlling. Like, you're allowed to hang out who you want to hang out, you're allowed to wear what you want to wear, do what you want to do. So, you know, as long as you're still respecting the other person, then it's fine. But, like, if you're really respecting the person, like, if you guys are in a relationship and, you know, you say, you know, I respect your opinions, but, you know, I can still do what I want to do, and you're not, like, doing anything that makes them look bad, then yeah, like, do what you want to do. But, you know, if they're being really controlling and they don't want you to look a certain way or do this or do that, you don't need to stand for it. You can leave the relationship, you can leave the friendship, you can do what you want. It's your body, it's just you, it's you. So don't let anybody control you, you know. So I think that's it. Those are, like, the 10 top things that show that someone is toxic and that you should remove that person out of your life. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want, you can subscribe, like, comment, do what you want, support our channel, And yeah, toodles.